What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Killer K, and I'm back with another video.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract down low, maybe.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about decentering men from your life. If you want to be a bad bitch, if you want to boss up, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get that man off your mind and get into your bag. Like, get that man off your mind and get into your spirituality, your financial freedom, your overall happiness. Stop focusing on the bullshit and focus on yourself. Now, if y'all are anything like me, y'all too may struggle with completely putting all of your energy and all of your focus into a man and getting sidetracked on the things that really need to help you push forward in life. Have you ever noticed that once you've been in a draining relationship or a situation that you just know that you deserve better than, once you finally let that person go, have you noticed how much more better your life becomes? How bigger the blessings get, how more at peace you are? There's a reason for that. And this video is not to bash men and to say that I don't need a man or you don't need a man or whoever, you don't need a partner or a significant other. This video is basically just me saying, for me to level up and for you to level up, you really got to think about the things that are holding you back. And a lot of times, the person you laying down with could be that thing. And 9 times out of 10, it is that thing. He is that thing. She is that thing. Decenter other people out of your life. Focus on you. You are the main topic. You are the main character. You are the focus. Once you start thinking like that, you have no choice but to get into your zone and just go up, just level up. You could be in a relationship, you could be in a situationship, y'all can be friends with benefits. And all I'm trying to say is, if that person isn't really finna be your forever person, they kind of need to be put on the chopping block until you got your shit together. I think I'm a big advocate on not wanting to date anyone until all of my ducks are in a row, until I am established, until I do have the things that I want personally. I don't think that I could be 100% to somebody else until my shit is all the way together. I don't feel comfortable laying down with a man if my bill's not paid, if I don't have the car, the house, the apartment, just something with my name on it. I don't feel comfortable laying down with a man if he's not able to even help me get to the next level. And a lot of times they're not going to help you, even if they have the means, even if they have everything that you're looking for and they could possibly help you. Most times the help is not coming. That if you're dealing with somebody who will watch you hustle, watch you get it out the mud, watch you struggle, and then they still don't want to help you or push you forward or actually help you reach your goals, you need to let them go. They're not even buying the milk because they're getting the cow for free, basically. Dealing with the wrong person or dealing with somebody who's not going to be there in the long run only sets you back further, because you're thinking that you're going to be in a partnership with somebody, and the whole time that partnership is not going to be evenly yoked. You're going to be putting out more work and more effort to keep that partnership, and the other partner, he's not going to hold his weight, because at the end of the day, he's getting everything that he wants out of you with no full commitment, no full plan on helping you become the person that you're going to become. And honestly, he can't even help you, because 9 times out of 10, we be dealing with the people who don't even know how to help themselves for real. I don't know about everybody's situation, but I know about me personally. I have dealt with men who just always saw me grinding, always saw me hustling, but never wanted to back me, never wanted to help me or, help me get on my feet or get me off of my feet. Nobody wanted to just say, you know what? You deserve to rest. You deserve a soft life. You deserve peace and happiness and prosperity. And I'm going to help you, and I'm going to take all that weight off your shoulder. Nobody has successfully done that for me. Now, I don't know if that's a me thing or a them thing, but at the end of the day, I know what I deserve. I don't feel like I should have to settle. If you ever wanted to be with me, you need to show me and stand on that, not just drag me along, not just, play with my emotions, play with my feelings, play on my top. But at the end of the day, these niggas these days be doing that. So you really just gotta focus on yourself. You cannot get to the next level without just tapping into yourself. Because these men will sell you a dream if you let them, sis. Do not go for it. They can tell you, oh, I want to give you this and I want to give you that, and you deserve this and you deserve that, and turn around and not give it to you. You have to give it to yourself. I think that's the thing that I'm learning, and I've been new this, but at the end of the day, these supposed to be playing out here. They don't really want to give you that. I don't know what it is with these new generation of men, and not even just generation, just men in general. Black men especially, like, I don't know why it's so much resistance on wanting to help your black woman. Like, I don't know why it's so much resistance on actually wanting to give your girl a soft life, wanting to take her out of her survival mode and take her out of her masculine energy and masculine era. Why don't you want to be there for your woman? Like, that's the question that you got to ask yourself. And if you don't have somebody that is actually pushing you forward, you need to make some serious life adjustments. You need to evaluate the men that are in your life, or the significant other that's in your life. Is that person adding to you or taking away? This life is so short, so I don't want to be on this earth trying to figure out, is this person for me? Is this person not for me? Does this person have my back? Does this person really want to see me win? Because if that man really wanted to see you win, he would help you at all costs, whether he got something from it or not. A real man, a man who stands on business, wouldn't even want you to work too hard. They wouldn't want you to freaking keep having to bust your ass, even though they know that you can, even though we all know that we're capable of being strong, independent, sister soldiers. We shouldn't have to. But at the end of the day, until you find somebody who's actually your person and that actually respects what you are trying to do, you have to be that person for yourself. You have to take yourself out of that financial rut. You have to take yourself out of those financial hardships. You got to eat that shit and realize that, you know, I've made some wrong decisions and they caused me to be at the point that I'm at. You have to take accountability for that. If you find yourself in a situation where all is lost and you got to start back from ground zero, square one, walk that shit down. You gotta do that. You just gotta eat it, and it's gonna take you some time, but I promise you, once you dig yourself out that hole and you come back out on top, you're gonna stay on top, because you're gonna know how it feels to need somebody and want to depend on somebody and can't. It's only solely you. And when you do the work for yourself, God gonna see you, and he gonna send you the person who's gonna sweep you off your feet, the person who's gonna make sure that you don't have to be in your survival mode no more. So the only way you can receive that type of a man or that type of person is to really boss up. The only way you're going to attract the boss that you want is if you are a boss yourself. Become the boss that you want, period. That's the only way. Your mate is going to come. The universe and God are going to align, and they're going to make sure that you have everything that you desire if you put in the work. You can't be out here waiting for a blessing but not doing no work. All work without faith is dead. That's it. All faith without work is dead. You have to have faith and you have to have work. You got to put in the work, and you got to believe that everything gonna work out for you in the long run. Now, I was a little scared, but I'm jumping out there on faith. Prices for rent are high. Prices to live places are high. Like, everything is super, super high. But you got to figure out how you can make more money, so you could afford the lifestyle that you want, so you could afford the things that you want, so you could afford to live a prosperous life. You have to go hard or go home, or you ain't got no home to go to, honestly. Like, if you give up, I'm in the middle of the fucking hood. If you really believe that you're going to have the things that you want, you have to actively walk in that purpose. You have to act like it's already yours. So what would the person who's that boss, what would the woman who's getting money and out here thriving and glowing, what would she be doing? She not spending all her time gossiping. She not spending all her time on social media if it's not bringing in the big bucks. She's not spending all her time focusing on a man, when in all actuality, you need to be focused on yourself. If you're not focused on your bag, your learning, your schooling, your children, your financial gain, if you're worried about a man, that's just going to always have you sitting in the back, because while you're worried about him, you need to be focused on how you can complete your goals. Because while you sitting around worried about him, I promise you he's not worried about you, sis. I promise you he got 3-4 other bitches on his line, probably more, but we going to hold that down. I promise you're not going to be the only one. And yes, men want women who have things going for themselves, but don't pick no man who's gonna wait until you have your shit together. If you don't have your shit together right now, and a man can't understand that or help you get to the point of having your shit together, you have to do without him, because it's showing that you're only gonna love me at my best. You're not gonna love me at my worst. You're not gonna love me when I need you the most. You're not gonna still respect me when you see me not have emotion. You're not gonna respect me the way that you should when you see me being in a place of need. And the fact that that is going on should let you know that that's not the person for you. Because if you need the help and a man wants to help you, he will. And if he doesn't want to, that means he's not for you. So I would say, decenter that man from your life. Focus on your bag. Focus on what you're trying to accomplish. And then all the rest of the things will fall into place naturally. And I just got to a point now where I'm just like, I'm letting go of everybody who's, I say this all the time, but I'm literally like at a place where I don't have time to talk no more. If you're coming in my life telling me you want to be with me and you want this for me and you want that for me, and then you don't do it, you're just saying it, I have to let you go, because it lets you know that I'm listening to your lies. I'm feeding into your lies. I'm feeding into the fact that you're dragging me along. Instead of you showing me by your actions, you're telling me what you're going to do. Instead of doing it, you're just telling me. If it's no walking involved in none of that, that means that person is leading you on. And when a person leads you on, in the long run, you're still going to be going without. You're still not going to have the type of man you deserve, the type of love you deserve, the type of help and, masculinity from your man that you deserve. And that man is going to do what you allow. Meaning, if you allow a man to play with your emotions, he's going to keep on doing it. If you allow a man to keep on talking about things instead of doing things, he's going to keep on talking. You have to show that you're able to be a big stepper with or without a man. That's the only way they're going to respect you. That's the only way they're going to give you what you need, is once you show them that I don't need you, baby. You lucky I even want you, baby. So when you start talking like that and you start moving like that, it's going to weed out all of the weak men. It's going to weed out all of the non-providers. It's going to weed out all of the talkers and non-walkers. Like, I'm just trying to give you the game, because I've been on this earth for 30 years. I've been dating for about 10, 11 years. So it's just like, I see the type of bullshit that men be on. So I'm just here to give y'all the game if y'all don't know. And you can take this with a grain of salt. Every situation is different. All the circumstances are not the same. We're going to say that because you guys, get caught up on the wrong things sometimes. But I'm here to tell you, 9 times out of 10, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So take heed to what I'm saying, and it can change your life today. And don't be scared to do it by yourself. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to us wanting to have a man present at all times. It's because we're lonely. We want attention from that man. We want attention from our person. We want attention from, who we want to be up under. I'm not going to knock you for hooking up with this dude or that dude, whoever makes you feel good. I'm not going to knock you for that, because Lord knows when I got that itch and needs to be scratched, I know who to call. So I could never tell you, no, don't do that. But just think about, after you get up from that man, what you got to show from it. After you get up from that man, is that somebody that you can literally see yourself being with in the future? Is he a person who's helping you, go to the next level? Is he inspiring you? Is he motivating you? Is he actually backing you on the shit that you need to have? No. If the answer is no, then you got to cut that person off, because once again, they're getting the cow for fucking free. Literally. You're getting all of the perks of having a girlfriend without no commitment, without no type of dedication to that person. So you could very well be with me today and be with the next girl 30 minutes later. So it's just like, don't focus on that man. Focus on your bag, focus on yourself, and focus on your goals, and you're going to be better off for it. And I'm just on some big boss shit, so I would rather talk my shit like, yeah, I got this, yeah, I got that. I don't need a man for this, I don't need a man for that. That's the type of time I have to be on in order for me to stay on top of the game. And you also got to do some different shit. You got to take up different hobbies. You got to try new things and go into different places, even if it's by yourself or if it's not with a man. Go with your homegirls, go with your sisters. Join memberships, join clubs that are involved with like-minded women. Like, get out there and venture out and see what all is outside. You'll never know what your next thing is, what your next big break is, until you actually get outside and enjoy experiences. If you pooped up in the house with a man 24/7, you're not going to be able to see what it is out there for you. You sitting around missing out on opportunities because you worried about what this man gonna think. If you're dealing with an insecure man, he not even gonna want you to be outside for real, because he thinking that somebody gonna come and steal you. When really in actuality, you just trying to go outside so you can network and boss up. You can meet more people who are in the field that you're trying to become a part of, or who are doing the things or have done things that you would like to do. 9 times out of 10, if you're dealing with somebody who's not even for you, they gonna hate on you, sis. So instead of laying down with somebody who's a hater, stand up. Just stand up and be a boss on your own. Get away from all the negativity. In order for me to get ahead, I have to really act and think like a boss, period. A boss bitch not gonna be running behind no man, chasing behind no man, try to figure out why this man doing her like that, or why this man ain't doing this and why he ain't doing that. She gonna simply get her bag and she gonna keep it moving. She gonna have her options. She gonna have, you know, a couple of them. She gonna have a nice little roster of men who actually want to help her, who actually want to see her succeed, who actually want to push her to the next level. And whatever that cost may be, or however that looks, that man should be willing to do that. But until that man comes along, or until you have that roster filled up, focus on yourself. I cannot tell you enough, I cannot stress it enough on how much you got to focus on your own prosperity, your own financial gain, your own bag, your own inner wish. You got to focus on all of that yourself, because waiting on a man to do anything is like waiting to die. You can't depend on these men. You can't, because when you do, when you let your guard down, when you finally want to like literally give in and be soft, 9 times out of 10 we giving our vulnerability to the wrong people. That and it's just what it is. For whatever reason, you're giving it to the wrong person. We want to be loved. We want to be held. We want attention. We want emotional connections. We want somebody to spin a bag on us. We want to be flued out. We want trips. We want dates. We want thoughtfulness. But if you're searching for that from the wrong person, you're always going to be stuck on this repetitive cycle of getting the least. Top-notch bitches get the most, not the less. So I want you to know that. So when you chasing behind a man, you're going to get the less. When you worried about why that man talking to this girl or talking to that girl, why he all on Instagram saying this and doing that, when you're focused on that, you're taking away from what you could be doing for yourself. So if you got a business but you worried about this man and why he ain't doing right, your business is going to suffer from that. If you got goals and you're not reaching them because you worried about this man, your goals are not going to happen. So I just said all of that to say, focus on yourself, level up on your own, and the high quality men, they're definitely going to be at your fucking fingertip. You just have to be a high quality bitch. And in order for you to do that, you got to focus on yourself, sis. And it's not even something that you actually have to pay for. It's not something that you just gotta, completely turn into a different person. You just have to set your boundaries. You just have to focus on your goals and your aspirations in life. You gotta lock in and figure out what the hell it really is that you want to do and who it is you really want to be, and actually just be that person. What does that person look like? How does she move? How does she talk? How does she dress? How does she step on niggas? Like, how does she do it? And whatever that is to you, just be her. Don't worry about what he ain't doing for you. Don't worry about why he's not acting this way or treating you this way. Simply get rid of his ass. Period. Stay in the gym. Drink your water. Keep yourself together. Keep your hair done. Keep your nails done. Keep your toes done. Like, you just gotta just keep yourself maintained. If you want to be a boss bitch, make yourself the boss, sis. Boss your own life up. If I see it, I'ma seize it. If I got that goal, if I see that vision, if I see who I am, I'ma go seize the motherfucking day and I'm gonna become her. That's how you gotta really talk to yourself. Like, I am that girl. You cannot tell me otherwise. And once you start moving like that, you're gonna attract better. So this video was just basically to let you know that if you wanna boss your life up, you gotta fucking pay the cost. And the cost is bossing up on your own. The cost is those lonely nights. The cost is not settling for less. That's the cost. That's the price of fucking success. So once you get to this level of understanding that you are deserving and you are worthy of the life that you manifest for yourself, naturally things will start to happen for you. Naturally the blessings will come. Naturally that man will come. Naturally all of the things that you're lacking will be provided to you when you move like you deserve a better life. When you move like you deserve to be treated correctly. Those things will happen to you once you move and act completely different than what you've been acting. Because right now, to me, it seems like you thirsty for a nigga. You a pick-me. You sitting around waiting on a nigga. You sitting around waiting on a man. And you can't do that, sis. You gotta really boss up. So if you guys can relate to this video, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, like, comment, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will be back for the next video, okay? Yeah.
And if you've made it to the end of this video, that means you get the wonderful opportunity of seeing me look so cute for my thumbnails. Like, can we just get into the scenery? Can we get into the background? Summertime is here. Spring has sprung. I'm just like in my element, looking so cute and so flirty and so fine. Look at my fucking shoulder blades, bitch. Could cut a hole real quick with them. Don't play with me. I'm in the gym. I'm in that sun. And I'm just loving life. And I look damn good. Look at my arms. Bitch, my lunch lady arms are disappearing, bitch. Look at the boobature and the way it's just sitting. Like, I am just like in my softest era ever. Look at the do sign. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. I'm just so fucking cute, bro. I can't take it.